Do you know that feeling when you're a child and you look at an adult and you're like, I cannot wait to be a grown-up because I'm going to be so cool and put together and I will know everything. And then you actually get to the grown-up stage and you just don't feel anything like you imagined it would be, and you're like maybe sophisticated, you're doing all your grown-up things and you're in the right place, but then you're looking back at your childhood and you're like, oh, I wish I was a kid again, it was just so much more fun. That's kind of what today's video is about. Hi, welcome to this video. My name is Nikki and today we are diving into a project that holds a lot of personal meaning to me. This piece represents the journey of achieving our goals and the unexpected challenges that come with adjusting to our new life and self. So recently I heard a quote, "The past is always judged by the present," which got me thinking about having dreams and goals and, working really hard to reach them, but what happens if you actually reach them? When I decided that I'd try artist life, I started writing down my next little goals. They were pretty small: to reach 100 followers on TikTok, to paint one big painting, to hold one workshop. And while I needed to work really hard to reach them, once I actually arrived there and I reached them, they just did not feel like such a big thing. I actually just sold my first fine art prints and I had an article written about me in a very cool magazine, and if you would have told me a year ago that this is going to happen to me, I would have been so excited and proud, and it was quite a dream of mine that this happens. But now I'm here and I feel pretty lost and in doubt if I can actually make it as an artist, and kind of looking back to those times when I had a stable income, a corporate job that paid for my holidays, and a great social life. But I know that there was a reason why I wasn't fulfilled in that situation. Sometimes it's just hard to see that. So this quote, "The past is always judged by the present," reminds me that our memories and perceptions of the past are often influenced by our current situation. It's kind of like looking through a tinted glass where everything in the past may seem nicer, especially if you're in a harder situation. Having success, succeeding in something and reaching your goals can bring this sense of accomplishment and kind of just makes sense to all these efforts and sacrifices that you've had for this dream. It's the moment we've been striving towards and the realization of your aspirations, and it's supposed to be just something amazing. But then I feel like so many times we just don't hear what happens when you actually reach them. The journey does not end there. Sometimes even after reaching your goals and adapting to the new reality, it can be super challenging. Like, we might find ourselves reflecting on the past and just being filled with nostalgia and memories of simpler times and those early days full of potential and excitement, and it can often seem very idyllic. It's easy to romanticize them, thinking they were more fulfilling and carefree than they actually were, and these are those little glittering memories of joy and fun and the carefree moments we might feel we've left behind. These memories can sometimes make us question if all the hard work and sacrifices were actually worth it. So I started this painting because I was thinking a lot about being stuck between past and future and not really being able to see my present fully and appreciate it fully. Kind of just thinking about the next goal I could reach and the next step I could take, while I was also thinking about the fun times I used to have. And at this point of the painting, of course, I reached the time when I was double questioning the background color choices, so here it is. The thing is that it's such a beautiful color, and honestly this dark wine red is one of my favorite colors, and this red and the pink combination is one of my favorite color combinations. But I'm not sure that this is the vibe that I want. I think it would look very pretty in dark green, because that would complement the green grapes. And also I kind of like the idea that this is red wine with green grapes and this is like a dark reddish purplish background with the green one, you know, like crisscross. Let's take off the tape. I'm gonna paint the top pink, and now we'll see about that. First, I'm just going to go with all the backgrounds, because the thing is, this is already very thick paint and I don't want it to be much thicker, so yeah. Let's do that. I'm gonna paint the top and then we'll see. I feel like reaching your goals and fulfilling your dreams is kind of similar to the happily ever after theme from the cartoons and movies, and yeah, maybe you have the prince and the princess and you got married and everything is jolly, but you still need to adjust to a new lifestyle, and that maybe takes time or it takes work. So if you fulfilled your dreams, maybe you realize that that's not exactly what you wanted, or that maybe this is exactly what you wanted, but you just don't know who you are anymore in this whole process, or maybe you just feel a bit disoriented, and I think that is totally okay and fully normal. With this painting, I wanted to remind myself that it's okay to look back to the good old fun times and when I was just carefree and young and wild and, you know, all the craziness, and still appreciate the growth that I had and the person that I become and the person that I am at this current moment. I do believe that if it was reversed and that young grape would see this beautiful, sophisticated, grown-up red wine in the mirror, it would be in full awe. So I think I deserve to take a moment to myself and enjoy what I've become and just to be proud of myself. So through this painting, I want to create a powerful reminder that our perception of the past can be exactly like looking through a tinted glass, where everything seems nicer and more appealing than it really was, and it's crucial to appreciate where we are now and understand that every stage of our journey had its own challenges and joys. And I hope this painting resonates with you and reminds you that it's okay to reflect on the past, but it's also essential to embrace the present and continue moving forward. Thank you for joining me today, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel and share your thoughts in the comment below.